you always have had these companies try to force people to, or try to coerce people to get the vaccine based off of different little advertisements. And I've seen TikTok dances. I mean, the list goes on of the cringy things we've seen. But this time they decided to bring in this entrepreneur. Now, you tell me if this guy sounds like an entrepreneur. I doubt it. But they bring in this guy to basically tell you why you should get the vaccine.
During the pandemic, my lifestyle drastically changed. My income came to a screeching halt. You have to understand, I'm a hustler. I'm a legit entrepreneur. I sell things. I come in contact with people all the time. I have to stay safe. I didn't have a choice but to trust the vaccine. Because if you live the type of lifestyle that I live, you out here in these streets and you hustling, an entrepreneur like me, why not do it safely? So I want everybody to take this seriously. Take a shot at staying healthy. Get the vaccine.
All right, so first of all, what is this guy hustling and what is he selling? Because something tells me that this isn't like some legitimate businessman. This doesn't come off as somebody that's actually doing the right thing in the community. It sounds like this guy's some kind of drug dealer or something. And by technicality, he kind of is a drug dealer if he's kind of vouching for these vaccines right now. So, but either way, it's just kind of weird to me that you have this guy there standing up saying, I had to get it. I had to. It's like, okay, so somebody forced you to get the vaccine. Is that what you're basically saying? What is going on here? I mean, to say that you have no choice is pretty ridiculous. But what you have is this ridiculous pandering, okay, that's done by these people. And they're trying to put this out there and say, you must get this vaccine because we need more black people to get the vaccine now. Because apparently, a lot of black people actually are fairly, or surprising to me, not trusting a lot of the data around the vaccine and are not getting vaccinated at a very, very high rate. So they're trying to push these or convince these communities to do this by bringing in this entrepreneur to tell you the reasons why you should do that. And of course, it's just in the most patronizing way possible. Like, hey man, what's up? Let me speak all of this slang and try to convince you to get the vaccine. It's not just for those white folks. It's for us. You know, it's really just stupid, and it kind of comes off as this SNL skit, like something that's fake, that's not real, and it just doesn't sound genuine at all. And this guy comes off as fake, especially when in the literal thing he's saying, they made me say this, they made me take the vaccine. I'm not trusting this guy at all, you know? It just doesn't really bode well at all when you see all of the pandering happen. Once again, you shouldn't be even doing this at this point. I mean, right now, anything that I see from this point forward that's pointing out the vaccine, that's talking about the vaccine and saying you must take this or you should take this, really kind of is to say, or I only really have one question for them. Why? Give me the reasons why. When you look at the data, when we look at what's happening, you can still get sick with the COVID. You can still die from it. You can all these other things that can happen. Maybe the symptoms may not be as worse or as bad. We're not entirely sure. It may be the case for some people, maybe not for other people. Either way, there's not a massive incentive to do that when this new variant is out there, and now they're trying to push the boosters on top of everything else. So it's just another situation where I'm having to kind of call into question and ask these questions that people are oftentimes scared to ask. You know, what is happening? Should we actually do this or not? And when you have these PSAs from people that are trying to pander to a specific community, it just comes off as desperate. And to me, it doesn't convince me at all. Actually, if anything, makes me a lot more skeptical. You know, the more that people have to say, get it all the time, the less inclined I think most people are to actually do it in the first place. You just watched a clip from The William Hall Show. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.